Okay, if you can see my screen, let me know, and let me also know what you can see on my screen. If you can see my screen, let me know, and let me also know what you can see on my screen. Okay, the clarion call, a call to wealth. The clarion call, a call to wealth. Okay. I would have loved to unmute or allow everybody the opportunity to unmute themselves, but some of you might distract us. But I want to hear from each and every one of us while we are discussing. So I'm still going to do that. So I urge everyone in the meeting, keep yourself muted, except when I ask a question or a feedback and you want to respond. And the moment you respond, mute yourself back. I believe everyone in this session are mature enough to be able to do that. Can I get a yes to that? That everyone in this session is mature enough to know when they should mute themselves and when they should unmute themselves. Should I assume that? If I am correct with that, if I am correct that everybody in this session is mature enough to know when they should mute themselves and when they should unmute themselves, I want to get yes from each and every one of us in the chat room. A yes in the chat room that everyone here is mature enough to know when they should mute themselves and when they should unmute themselves. Okay, can I get a yes? I need to get a yes from everyone. Okay, so once again, you are all welcome to this meeting discussion, which is a clarion call made out to you. I call it a call to wealth, a call to wealth. Now I'm going to share certain things that will open your mind to the reason why I said this is a call to wealth, okay? Number one, I want you to know that you are not supposed to succeed here. You are not supposed to achieve success here. You are not meant to achieve success here. I want to tell you that. Now, this may be the shocker of the century for each and every one of you. What is GAM talking about? How can we say we are not supposed to succeed here? The reason I say this stems from so many things. When the foundation of a building is faulty, no matter the wonderful structure that is put on top of that foundation, that building will collapse. Is that a yes or a no? When the foundation is faulty, no matter how beautiful a 5-bedroom duplex that is now put on top of that wrong foundation, will that building stand? The answer is this: the building will not stand. The foundation on which our industry is formed is very faulty. And because of that faulty foundation, because of that poor foundation, you are not supposed to succeed working here. The structure created for our industry, the connected economy, is formed so that you will fail. The structure formed for our business is such that you will do what? you will fail. And how do I explain that to you, and how do I know that? Now, I want you to listen to me. We have been told, we have been informed that working your business is about working what you are passionate about. Find that thing you're passionate about and work on the passion. I am here to tell you that there is nothing worth the while that stems from passion. Go and check. It is not about passion. And I'm going to explain certain things with this. Passion is about doing the things that you'll do only when you are happy. Doing the things that derives or that brings joy to you. That's not what it's all about. There is no real success that comes only out of joy. No, no. There is no real success in the real world. It is in the fantasy world that everything you want come out of joy, no pain. And there is no success created in any field, especially in the field of entrepreneurship, that you just do things only when you are happy. Because passion is built on serving you only. Oh, I love singing. Singing is my passion. I love singing. Do I like singing? Does your neighbor like singing? Does singing put food into the table, into the mouth of that child who has not eaten for the past 1 week? It serves only you. Now, it does not serve the world. It does not in any way benefit the world around you. And in totality, it defiles the rule of success. I came across a clip by Mike Tyson, and he said, I hate sit-ups, but I do them as if I love them. I hate sit-ups, but I do them as if I love them. I was watching a video about the launch of SpaceX. And when I finished watching that, I saw a documentary on Elon Musk trying to figure out an algorithm to solve a problem on his Tesla car, something like that. There was a challenge at the factory with a Tesla brand, and they could not solve it. He had to sleep on the floor in the office. In fact, his employees resumed and saw him sleeping beside the car in the factory, the owner of the company. And people talk about it has to be find your passion and work on it. Your passion does not serve the world, it serves only you. And this business, we have been told, if you're not passionate about it, you need to become passionate about it for you to become successful. That is a lie that is from the pit of hell that is meant to destroy you succeeding in the business. And so many people have failed in this business because they felt it should be that if they felt they should be passionate about doing the business. This is the opposite of being purposeful in doing the business. Now, having a purpose, the reason, a why, strong enough why I do the business is what enables those who have created success to create it, not passion. They continue working on that vision they can see and made it their passion. They focused on the purpose and made it their passion because they were looking out for others that will create success. They knew they had to do the things they had to do when they had to do it, not when they felt like doing it, because their focus was not just themselves, but their focus was what? The world, to empower the world. But we are not told from the point that we come into this business that we have to focus on a purpose. We are told you do it when you like, you do it when you feel like, you do it just to benefit you, buy a car. That's what we are told. And because that foundation is wrong, a lot of people have fallen out in creating success in this industry. That's the first one. What is another reason why you are not programmed or you are not supposed to succeed in this business? Is because you were coerced or begged to join. Imagine that you applied to First Bank of Nigeria Limited for the position of a teller, and you are asked to be in the office by 8 o'clock on Sunday morning. You were asked to be in First Bank Area 3 by 8 o'clock on Sunday morning, for instance. Will you go to church first by 9 o'clock before you go and answer the call by 8 o'clock? Yes or no? I want to see your comment in the chat room. Now, imagine another scenario when you are now a principal manager in a bank, and another bank is asking you to come and work for them, not as a principal manager, but as a junior staff, let's say an assistant manager, a less position. They are begging you, we cannot pay you as a senior manager. We don't have the resource, but we need your help. We cannot pay you the money necessary to quantify what we want you to do for us. We are begging you, please come and work for us. We are begging you, please, we need your help. We know you are a senior manager grade. In fact, you should become something higher as you are going to a new place, but we don't have the money to pay you. We are begging you, please come and help us. We will pay you the salary of an assistant manager. We know you're a senior manager where you are, but we are begging you, come and help us. And we will pay you the salary of an assistant manager. They are begging you. Now, when they are begging you and they now tell you, you now say, okay, I want to help your bank from collapsing. Let me come and do and see how I can help you people. And they now say you have to resume by 8 o'clock on Sunday morning. Will you agree to resume, knowing that you are doing them a favor? I want to see your comment in the chat room, yes or no. You are a senior manager where you are, and this bank has been begging you for the past 6 months to come and help them, that they are sinking. Their books are messed up, and they want you to come and help them to revive their transactions. And they are telling you, you have to resume on Sunday by 8 o'clock. Will you resume by Sunday 8 o'clock, knowing that you are supposed to be in church by Sunday 8 o'clock? Will you resume, knowing that you are the one going to do them a favor? I want to see your comment in the chat room. Will you resume? You will not resume. I will not resume. 90, in fact, 100% of the world will not resume. The reason is very simple. You are going to do them a favor. They begged you. They coerced you. When this bank rises up, we are going to become the MD of the bank. In fact, once the books stabilize, we are going to give you a bigger car. They coerced you, they begged you, and now they are telling you to resume by Sunday. You will be the one doing shakara. You'll be the one telling them, nah, I'm the one coming to call the shot. I am not resuming. Because they were begging you. And that is what happens when prospects, when we joined the business, we were begged, we were coerced, we were convinced. A lot of us did not want to do this kind of business. And then we eventually joined. because we are begged, because we are coerced, because we were convinced, followed up for 6 months before we finally signed up. We feel that we have that mentality, the entitlement mindset that I am giving you people my money because you people begged me. So because of that, don't tell me what to do. I am the one that tells you what to do. And there is no business that succeeds where you don't know how the business works and you are coming to say how it works. You don't know how it works and you're coming to say how you work it. No such organization succeeds. And that is the foundation on which majority of us, if not all of us, join the business. So you see a faulty foundation on which we've been trying to build. That's why when you are asked to come to cell meeting, put on your video, read this also book, you don't understand why are these people forcing me? They followed me up for 1 year. They convinced me, they coerced me. And I finally said, and they're still asking me to, on top of my money, on top of my own money, no. The foundation was or is wrong, very wrong. Another reason why you are not supposed to succeed is this. You were told and you believed and you are working the business, hoping to create a full-time income from the business by working part-time. You were told, you were convinced, you were made to believe that, oh, this business, you can create a wonderful, you can drive that Benz machine, you can drive the convertible, you can drive the Maserati by running the business just only part-time. That is the foundation on which you started this business. A totally wrong foundation. Let me ask us, have we seen Serena Williams playing tennis only 2 times in a year? That's the only time she goes to practice. The other time, she does other things. She participates in playing female football because she's masculine or has built some body structure. She's now doing also body lifting. Have we seen Serena Williams doing that? No. Have you seen Cristiano Ronaldo playing football, playing hockey, and also playing basketball? Are all of them not balls? No, he does not do that. Why? Because they understand that for them to reach the climax of success in their endeavor, working it part-time does not get them to the hallmark of it. And the foundation on which you started this business is that you become a 7-figure earner. You become an 8-figure earner while you put in your productive hours to an employer or to another business, and you put the spare time left in the day when you're already tired into the business and you create a 7-figure business. That is a very wrong foundation. Because so many of us have come into the business with that understanding that this is a business they work when they feel like, they do at their spare time, they do when they have done every other thing that requires energy, strength, calculation, proper settled mindset, that is the business where they do when they are done with all those other things. They come into the business and they are not creating results, moving very fast to the failure that these fundamentals have prepared them for. I want you to know that another grave reason why you are not supposed to succeed in this business is because this business is actually too good to be true. The possibilities that this business offers are actually too good to be true. Because a businessman understands that if he puts 5 million naira in a bank, in an entire 1 year, he does not make a profit of up to 1 million naira. He does not make a profit of up to 500,000. A businessman understands that. A businessman understands that a business turnover of as high as up to 5, 10, maximum 15%, that business is a wonderful business. But our industry promises us that you sign up with 49,990 and you can make as high as 280,000 in a day. It is too good to be true. Possibilities of the business are too good. They sound too good to be true. The possibilities sound too good to be true. And because it sounds too good to be true, because the potentials are enormous, people come in and they will not want to do any other thing because they have been told that 49,990 can give you 280,000, and they're relaxed, expecting that just putting in 49,990 and little work, since the cost of coming in is very small as well, they create massive result, and they stay in the business and create no result at all. Very wrong foundation. And these are the foundations on which this business is formed, not by us, not by your upline, but the people who many decades ago have come up with this industry of network marketing. As they could not frustrate the business to go into exchange, as they could not frustrate it, seeing the potentials that it gives the average man, as they could not frustrate it, as it became the hope of an average person, giving them the capacity to be free, they infused these mentalities, these structures into developing the model of network marketing. And that is the foundation on which you started the business. A foundation that is destined, that is predetermined to make you fail. But we have found a way. Out of mistakes, out of errors, out of failing from this mindset and never giving up on what this business promises, a way is here. I want you to read what is on the screen to yourself. No establishment hits its hallmark without being organized or regimented. I want you to read this to yourself. No establishment hits its hallmark without being organized or regimented. Let me ask you a question. Imagine that you have a need for a mechanic to fix your car, and you drive into the mechanic workshop, and the mechanic who normally fixes your car is not there. And the cleaner who sweeps the compound walks up to you and says, "Oga, don't worry, I will be the one to fix your car today." He wears apron, carries screwdriver, opens the bonnet of your car. What you were complaining that made you come to the mechanic was a tire shaking at the back. And this guy already has removed your bonnet, loosened it to the ground. This guy has removed your top cylinder, put it on the ground. What will you do? Will you be settled? Imagine you go to the hospital, maybe someone you know has a need for surgery. And as you get there, the doctor is not attending to you. The next thing, you see a security man who you know does not have any skill at all in surgery, wearing apron, lab coats, coming with scissors and syringes, telling you to wheeling your friend into the side of the convenience there so that he can operate on your friend. Using chase appendicitis. Oh yeah, let's cut. He's bringing his scissors. Will you allow the person to touch? In such a structure, what will you do? You will run away. You won't want them to continue on anything. Why? Because you have seen that there is no organization, there is no direction, there is no limitation to what someone can do that can be detrimental to the result that will be created. So with the understanding that we have that for every establishment, for you and your business to get to its peak of achievement, there is need for things and people to be regimented. It is on that premise that we welcome you to the organization foundation of our business, the Active Partnership Program. The Active Partnership Program offers eligible individuals the opportunity to become active partners. Now, does it benefit you to become regimented? What does it benefit you to organize your activities very well? Why? Why shouldn't we not allow you to do it when you feel like? Because we want you to create results. We want you to defile that structure that was put into the industry of network marketing from the beginning. We want you to be the one to break the shackles of that structure that is meant to make you fail and now make you succeed. So what are the benefits of becoming an active partner? What is the benefit of following through the foundation of organization in your business, working in the connected economy? What is the benefit, or what are the benefits? Now we're going to go through a couple of them. They are not limited to this, but I want you to pay attention why it benefits you to become regimented, why it benefits you to become an active partner. Stay with me. Number one, benefits. It's regimenting your business helps you to build the necessary muscles for success. The path to success and success itself is not for the faint-hearted, it's not for the weak. The road to success has so many things in it. It has rejection inside it. It has betrayal. It has lies. An ordinary individual who is not prepared with the right muscles when hit by these obstacles fall away in the business. But when your activities are regimented, when you have specific things you do at specific times and in specific quantities, they enable you to build the right muscles. You don't develop six-pack by doing sit-up. You do 3 today, tomorrow you do 4, next tomorrow you do 1, the other day you don't do at all, the other one you do jumping jack. No, you don't develop six-packs by doing that. You develop six-packs by doing sit-ups, jumping jacks, squats, 50 reps in 3 sessions every day for 6 months. That's how you develop six-packs, or whatever specification of exercises that you need to do. So for you to build the necessary muscles for success in our business, and for you to build the necessary muscles to sustain the success you create, you need to have specific things you do. You need to have specific ways you do them. And you need to have specific duration that you do them. So regimenting your activities helps you to build the right chops for the person you need to become to achieve the success you want, to achieve the success you crave for, and to sustain the success. Number 2 reason, benefits for regimenting your business and becoming and taking up the foundation, which is the active partner regimentation, is this. It helps you to become accountable. Accountability helps you to be in check. If you see me drink beer while I am doing my 6 months exercise routine. I will give you 10,000 naira. I see you drinking beer, give me 10,000. Hey, I've lost 10,000 on a bottle of beer of 2,000. What is this? I've lost a chunk of 8,000 without enjoying the sweetness of the beer. What will happen next time you lift a bottle of beer? You will not remember the taste of the beer. What would you remember? 10,000 that is about to be lost. And that's what happens when your activities are regimented. You remember the consequences for not doing the things that you should do. And to avoid facing those consequences, you will do what? Do the activities, which ultimately gives you the results that made you even start the business in the first place. Number 3, when your business is regimented, when you walk through the path of becoming an active partner and graduating from it as it is the foundation, the people that are coming after you, who you are leading in the business, also looks up to you and know exactly what they should do, whether you are there or not. Number 4, regimenting your activities is not just doing the right things. It is also about doing the right things in the right amounts over a period of time against a specified objective, against a specific goal. Now, when you can identify the number on which you have been doing them, and it does not give you the anticipated result, because you have the numbers, you can make improvement. You know the places that need your attention, and you can tackle it straight on. So regimenting your activity gives you data, gives you values to use to improve your results. You know the areas that need attention, identify them and improve on your activities and ultimately on your results. Becoming an active partner sets a roadmap for your team. It sets a structure that is undeniably the way or the path to success in your business. Number 6, regimenting your activities, becoming an active partner helps you to emerge a leader. It helps you to avoid being distracted as a leader. It helps you to emerge a leader. It helps you to come out as someone who has opened a path that other people can grow through and become successful like him. And number 7, amazingly, becoming an active partner, regimenting your activities helps you to go passive. What does it mean to go passive? It helps your business to get to that point where you start creating income, whether you are there or not. How does it do that? Because the people who are working with you know what they need to do, know the right quantities they need to do them, know the duration they need to do them, the amounts they need to do them, and they can do it whether they are there or not. And because you're not actively involved anymore, what happens? You create a result passively. You can be at the beach chilling out. You can be on vacation. You can be riding, touring around the world, doing your trip. And the people you are working with who have watched you, who you have held by the hand while you walk through the path, can now do what they want to do. And you start enjoying one of the best benefits of our business, which is earning passive income. So the question is this: do you want to build the necessary muscles necessary to achieve success in our business and sustain the success? I want to see your response in the chat room, yes or no. Do you want to build the necessary muscles that will help you achieve success in our business and sustain the success? I want to see your response in the chat room, yes or no. Do you want to become accountable so that you can grow results knowing that you are answerable to yourself or to a structure? I want to see your response in the chat room. Type 3 if you feel you need to become accountable. Do you want a team where everybody knows what they should do and they are doing it? I want you to type 4 in the chat room. Do you want in your organization to know areas that need you to pay more attention to? I want you to type 5 in the chat room if you want that to happen in your team. Do you want to create a roadmap in your team where people know what they need to do, people can follow and create massive results? It's like a plug and play system. Type 6 in the chat room. Do you want to become and emerge a leader? Not someone who does everything by himself or herself every time. Every month you are rebuilding. Every year you are rebuilding. If you want to emerge a leader, I want you to type 7 in the chat room. And then if you want your business to go passive, I want you to type 8 in the chat room. I want you to type 8 in the chat room. And if you typed 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 in the chat room, I welcome you to a chance to take your business to that level that defiles the fundamentals of failure in this industry. I know what will be on your mind right now is, what does it take for me to become an active partner? What does it take? Number 1, sign up one code. You become an emerging active partner and you sign up one code personally by yourself. What is one code? You increase your account, it counts for you. You sign up one person, it counts for you. Sign up one code. Number 2 requirement, be willing to be regimented. Signing up one code and wishing not to be regimented is very okay for our business. You will simply walk on that pedestal as an emerging active partner. But should you choose to be regimented, should you choose to grow all these benefits, should you choose to make your business become passive, you have to be willing, you have to make up your mind to be willing to be structured. You have to make up your mind that your business will be regimented. And number 3, you need to apply to become an active partner. We are not going to select you. We are going to allow you to select yourself. We are going to allow you to be the one who has chosen by yourself to take your business to the next level. You are declaring your willingness publicly that I am ready for my activities to be regimented. I am ready to regiment my hours in this business so that I can create result in the business. And number 4, if your application is approved, you will be willing and ready to attend the active partner onboarding session. So the primary requirement for you to become an active partner is sign up one code, be willing to be regimented. That's about your mindset. Apply to your G8 leader through your G leader that you want to become an active partner. Now, if your application is approved, you will attend the active partner onboarding session. But the question I know going on in your mind right now, this regimentation, is it really worth it? Is it really worth it? Is it really worth it? Should I not just continue doing this thing the way I want? Should I just continue doing it whenever I want? Is it not best for me so that I don't stress myself? I want you to listen to this. I want you to listen to this.
If you think the price of winning is too high, wait till you get the bill from regret. And that bill from regret is generational. And there's a lot of people listening to this that bill has been passed on from generation to generation, and you are holding that bill right now. And somebody in one of your generations has to pay that bill off in order for the generation to move on. And the only way that bill gets paid off is you got to be willing to make the hardest decisions.
You can decide to continue doing things the way you're doing it. It is very okay. You create some level of income. But do you want to break that yoke Do you want to see those dreams of yours become realities in the way you want them to happen? You want them to happen. You need to be willing to make some decisions. Do you want to take yourself to the next level? Do you want your teammates to take themselves to the next level? Do you want to become that person in your generation who pays off the bill so that other generations can move on and succeed? Are you that one who is willing to pay the price necessary to achieve that success? That you can participate and travel the world, that you can drive the car of your choice, that you can own your own house through this business. All you have to do is what? Become an active partner. Because this is the foundation to the roadmap that gives you that success that you have ever dreamed of. So at this point, ladies and gentlemen, I want to ask you some questions. Number one, how many of us here are willing to pay the price so that the generation after, so that people that join them after can have that roadmap that they will use to create success? If you're such person, I want you to type 1 in the chat room. You are that person who wants to set a roadmap so that other people can use to create success. You are the person that wants to set their success apart so that other people can have a better life because you decided to take it to another level. If you are such a person, I want you to type 1 in the chat room. Type 1, number 1 in the chat room. You have to become an active partner. Now, once you sign up one person into the business, sign up one code into the business, you are eligible to apply once you're willing to be regimented. And then you go and pray. You go and prepare yourself, hopeful that you are selected to be an active partner. And you're at your onboarding session, the things you do as you go into the sections of becoming an active partner, the things you do that helps you to move to a higher level of success in the business as an active partner will be made bare to you. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is that point where you decide, should my name be in this letter? Should I take my pen and write and be the person who breaks it for my generation? If you are such an individual, all you have to do is this. Go to the chat room in the group chat and indicate your interest to become an active partner. Once you meet the conditions for application, you can apply to become an active partner. And once you are selected, if you are selected, you will be invited onto an onboarding session where you become an active partner. So with this, congratulations in advance to all those who already are awaiting the template for application to become an active partner. I am proud of you already, and I can tell you, you are the next big thing that is happening to our world. Congratulations in advance, and see you at the top. Thank you very much. At this point, I will take a few questions, about 3 questions, and with that, we come to the end of the Clarion Call session. Any questions? You can post in the chat group. You can wave your hand to the screen. I give you opportunity to ask your question.